Okay, so here we are running the Borg cube. There's RJ. Borg cube. There's my fleet of wimpy little ships. This is what we're running for the Borg cube. It is the listing that I put up on the Star Trek Attack Wing site. I have the Enterprise D. I have the Sutherland, and I have the Reliant. While RJ is running, wow, that looks really cool. What is that? A Korok's Bird of Prey, a Klingon starship, Burrell class, a Chang's Bird of Prey, and another Bird of Prey. So we are going to try to fight this 255-point Borg cube, and it's completely ridiculously cool. All right, updates to come. Okay, well apparently, even though the Klingons claim to be honorable, decided to use a what? Projected stasis field, knocking down the 19 shields available to the Borg cube on the first run, so we were able to slam into its hull pretty good. So right now, this is what we've got going. They took 2 crits on the Borg cube, so the Borg cube is kind of stuck. It was unable to fire last round, and this time around we think we're going to get hits 12 with 12 dice. So very interesting, but the Sutherland was able to do some good damage. The Reliant fired some quantum torpedoes and did good damage. But these Klingons, man, they are just tough. So we're about to see what they do. All right, this is ridiculous. First shots from the Borg, we decided to go with a randomization so that on a D6, a 1 and a 2 meant that it was going to fire 12 dice at one ship. 3 or 4, it was going to fire 6 dice at 2 ships, and on a 5 or a 6, it was going to fire 4 dice at 4 ships. We rolled 4, so it rolled 6 dice at 2 ships. The best targets were the Klingons. The Klingons took a lot of hits, and in the first volley, one of the ships was destroyed, and another ship went down to 1 hull. In the meantime, we've managed to inflict on 2, we had 2 ablative hull armor and shield matrix. Those are gone in the first volley because we managed to disable part of the Borg's, all the Borg shields in the first round. So it's taken a massive amount of damage. Its captain, Locutus, is a 0. In the meantime, we are now going to get a chance to shoot, but all of its shields are down. It doesn't look real good for this Borg ship. Okay, so we lost Chang on the last bout, and now we've got a Bird of Prey under the cube, because that's how this one works. You can actually fly under the cube. You lose your action, but you can still fire. And then we've got the unnamed Burrell there on my left, camera left, who is flying by. He just cloaked. My ships have been hurt, but not destroyed. We've got the cube down to 1 hull. 1 hull. They stole Reginald Barclay from us earlier, and he has been hurting us by regenerating their shields. So we're going to see now. We think we're close to the end here, but we may lose a couple of ships. We had a barrage of fire take place, not the card barrage of fire, but the cube fired at 4 of our ships on the last round, took out Chang, and took all the shields out on my Sutherland. So we did get hit quite quite hard. I'll do a flyby for you. Oh no! We just lost an unnamed bird of prey to a 7 dice attack. And then we lost the Sutherland to a 7 dice attack. Alright, so that's what it looks like underneath. There's RJ's ship coming through. That's a Chang's bird of prey, but it's unnamed.
Yeah, it's unnamed.
And all I have left is a damaged Reliant and a full-strength Enterprise D. I think we've got this, but there's still a self-destruct sequence we need to worry about that will hit us each with 20 attack dice. Each ship, 20 attack dice. So not so sure we can survive that unless the thing whiffs. But yeah, we just lost the Sutherland. Right there. And a Burrell class. So yeah, I think we're in a lot of trouble here. All right, we're going to go ahead and record this because here's where we're at. The Enterprise moved backward 2, the Reliant moved backward 1, the Klingon Bird of Prey did a flip maneuver, K-turn if you will. We get to have Janeway attack first. They've been able to regenerate a little bit, so they've repaired 2 shields, they've repaired 2 hull. We've got 4 hits coming. I'm Janeway with primary weapon, that's 2 regular dice at range 1, that's 3, and at range 1 the Reliant gets an extra die. So 4 dice from Janeway. And 3 hits. It's 2 hits and a crit, actually. So 2 to shields. One to hull, and it's structural damage. Reduce agility, and it's not going to matter. So that's not going to matter. All right, so they're down to 1 hull. They're down to 2 hull. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. That stupid Barclay steel that they did on us just really hurt. All right. Well, I guess they get to shoot now, and it almost looks like it makes sense for them to fire at all of our ships, but let's go ahead and see. What do we do here?
I think 6 and 6, because I'm not close, so I only roll 1 evade.
All right, so we're going to have the Borg cube fire 6 at the Miranda class, and we're going to have 6 rolled on the Klingon Bird of Prey. So I'm going to roll versus RJ's ships. Range 1, 7 dice. And here we go. Oh my, no, that's not good. He got 1 evade. I hit him with 3 hits and 2 crits.
So 2 hits, 2 crits?
3 hits, 2 crits.
My hull goes to... with the 1 evade?
2 hits, 2 crits with that 1 evade.
So 2 shields gone, and I take 2 crits.
2 crits. 2 crits. This could do it. It depends on what he gets.
Crit 1.
Crit 1 is a...
Structural damage?
Structural damage.
Agility is now 0.
Agility is 0. Minor hull breach. After a red maneuver, roll an attack die. So it looks like the Klingon survived, and now he's going to roll 7 against my Miranda. And I get 2 defense dice. Except that I have cheat death. I whiffed. I'm going to use my... How many hits? Oh, just 1 hit. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and use my flagship special ability to re-roll my defense dice, and I get an evade. So there are no hits against Miranda. They whiffed. So that's good. I survived, and so did the Klingon. I think they die. I think the Borg dies now, and then we're going to end up doing 20 dice each on the self-destruct sequence that's about to get us. So how do we go about this here?
I need to fire.
Okay, so RJ's going to shoot next because he's a Captain 7.
That is range 1.
Range 1, 5 dice. 1, 2 hits and a crit.
That is lethal.
That's lethal on the Borg ship. We're going to go ahead and activate the self-destruct sequence. All right, so I'll roll 10 dice, and RJ will roll 10 dice. These all go on the bird of prey. Yeah, he's dead. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits and 3 crits. 6 hits and 3 crits. So the bird of prey is gone. Now we're gonna fire on the Miranda, and we get no defense dice, right? Cannot move. Yep. Equal. A ship does not roll defense dice against this attack, unless it has a scan token. Well, I don't have any scan tokens, so. All right. There we go. 10 dice for you and 10 for me on the Miranda. That's, I've got 1 hit and 3 crits over here. Two hits on 10 dice?
2 hits on 10 dice.
Let's see. The Reliant has 3, 6. I'm doomed. Hit. Hit. Okay, those go away. No more shields. 1, 2. You had no crits?
No crits.
All right, we've got a total of 3 crits here. Ready? At the start of combat, roll an attack die. On a hit, suffer a damage. I'm at 1 hull. No, wait. I'm dead.
Total 5, right?
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Sorry, I'm dead. Oh, bad news. Oh, wait. Cheat death.
Come back at 1.
Okay, so I'm going to come back at 1, discarding cheat death, because I'm a cheater that way. I have 1 hull left. And then we're rolling against the Enterprise D, who gets no defense dice. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 hit and 4 crits. What
I have 3 hits.
Just 3?
Yep.
Okay, so
That is 4 hits, 4 crits.
3, 4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. I had flagship. 3 crits. Immediately roll 1 attack die. On a hit, suffer damage. No, that's blank. Flip this card face down. Immediately choose one of your weapon upgrades and discard it. Lose my photon torpedoes. Immediately receive an aux power token. That gives me 2. So it looks like the Federation survived. The Enterprise survived. The Defiant should have died except for cheat death. So it would have been just like Sector 0, Battle at 001 with the Enterprise.
Yeah, for Wolf 359, we would have won.
Look at that. All right, well, it's very cool. I think the main game changer here was the Klingon projected stasis field. That thing on turn 1 disabled all of the shields on the Borg, didn't allow them to fire, and it gave us the opportunity to get in there and really do some smackdown. So this is how we're ending Wolf 359. We've got the Enterprise and the Reliant left. The entire Klingon fleet was destroyed. But we think, looking at this, if the Klingons had made it in time to Wolf 359, we think that the combined forces of the Federation and the Klingon Empire would have defeated the Borg cube. That is our estimation. All right, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you later.